Boop, 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 boop. Hi everybody. Welcome to my bedroom. I haven't recorded video since the new year, so happy new year. Happy new year! In February. This topic that I want to talk about is very scary and I feel very vulnerable, but that's kind of why I want to talk about it. So what I want to talk about, as you've probably read in the title, is losing weight. It's something that I've struggled with my whole life and probably will struggle with for the rest of my life. And that used to really tear me down almost, make me not want to do it. This is a lifelong problem, so why try now? Like, just live and do whatever I want. But that didn't get me anywhere. And shocking, I know. Now I find myself in a really interesting place. And so I wanted to share with you a little bit of where I've come from and where I'm going. My journey started, I would say in middle school. I mean, I've always known I was heavier or bigger, however you want to say it. And I've always felt that way, but I never got bullied, I never got teased, and I think I worked very hard not to be teased. I would wear really large sweatshirts and basically just like cover up my whole body out of shame or just not wanting anyone to see. I didn't want anyone to really know what was going on, and so I really wanted to hide, and so I hid underneath my sweatshirts. Instead of dealing with it, what I did was just push it away. I just didn't think about it. Nobody brought it up to me. Nobody forced me to talk about it or think about it. So if you don't have to think about it, why think about it? And that's kind of how I got through high school. I mean, I was in choir in high school, and so we had to wear like dresses, and I knew I was the biggest person in my group, and that was very shaming. I felt embarrassed. I didn't put it together. I'm unhappy. One, I could do something about it. Just missed each other. Just thought, well, this is my life and this is how I'll always be, so better get used to it. Senior year of college was actually one of the first times that I felt some ownership over myself and my own body, and I did end up joining Weight Watchers. That was the first time that I actually took ownership over what I was eating, what I was working out, how I looked, how I felt, and that was a really hard experience. I think it was hard to be aware of those things that I was so unhappy with, and instead of forgetting about them or pushing them away, I had to actually face them and think about them and deal with them. So that was really tough. Ended up quitting, actually. I quit after the, I don't know how long actually, but not very long. I mean, I want to say like maybe 4 months, 5 months. Well, probably about a year after that, I had moved to LA. I was with a group of people. We were interns in South LA, which is why I came here in the first place. There was one other person in the group who had already done Weight Watchers and had really good success with it. Asked me if I wanted to join with her. She was going to do it again. She was feeling kind of like, I need to get back in. I need to get back into it. And I think I will. And so I did. Her and I joined. I lost a good amount of weight. I lost 30 pounds. That was the most weight that I had ever lost. For some reason, right at that point, a lot of things happened. She got really sick and her life kind of changed completely. And that in turn changed my life. I mean, she was the only person that I felt comfortable talking to about these things, and she couldn't go with me anymore. And I just kind of felt like my whole life just like turned upside down, and really hard for me to stick with it. I did for, I want to say like a year, but with no success. And I actually started gaining back the weight that I had lost. That really messed me up. I think I'm still kind of recovering from like the mental stuff that I told myself at that time. Yeah, like I don't know, 2 or 3 years later, I'm just now coming out of it. Just right up in here, just messed up. But we're changing that. I joined Weight Watchers again. It's been really good. I I'm about a month in, so I'm not like talking to you about this without really trying it again and seeing if I could even do it. This time around, I feel really different. I feel like I'm actually ready for the things that require this. I'm ready for the work. I'm ready to actually exercise like more than once a day, go to the gym, to go on walks. Like now I walk at lunch and I walk after work and I go to the gym after work, and it's like, whoa, who am I? I'm this person who like goes to the gym and like works out. I don't really know. I'm still like trying to process that. For anyone who is trying to lose weight or has already lost weight and is still kind of like dealing with like the mental side of it, I'm there. Like, I feel you. And I'm only a month in. Like, this has only been a month and I'm already like, what? Who am I? I'm like working out multiple times. I'm like going on walks and going to the gym and then walking more. I would love to hear from anyone else who's gone through something similar or is going through or is thinking about joining some type of program or group or anything, if anybody watches these videos. I don't know if you do, but if you do, I'm glad. It's a journey. Let's go on it together. And yeah, I'll see you later. Woo! I'm such a nerd.